Gather round and I'll tell you a tale about a man who counted cars and found the Holy Grail. Not in churches, not in books of ancient lore, but in the spaces between numbers on the dealership floor. Every system's got a ledger, every ledger's got a close, and if the count don't balance, well, nobody knows which way is up or down, which truth is really true. So let me tell you about the lattice and what numbers really do. Summer of '99, down in Wilmington town, he left the academy, started moving cars around. Every VIN's an address, every address tells a tale, and if your routing system breaks, the transaction fails. He said this ain't just business, this is how you map the earth. Started seeing patterns, primes ain't random, they got worth. Like rebar in a building, like the bones inside your hand. Primes are what keep addresses from collapsing into sand. The ledger must balance. Can't have ghosts in your count, or you lose the amount. Anchored at the one, the corner, not the void. Zero binds potential, but it can't be deployed. Neutrality, one direction, no reverse. Need duality, every number has its verse. Built himself a spiral, mod 30 was the wheel. 8 spokes for the coprons, geometric and real. You can add more primes for refinement if you choose, but every prime you add costs you more rules to use. Now here's where it gets strange, here's where the story turns. Reality's a lattice and there's limits you can learn. You can keep your system clean up to a certain size, but past that boundary, friend, determinism dies. He said, listen close now. Below known squared, every composite, clean root, unique address. The lattice holds the spiral ones the count preserves, but past an unsquared factorial. Composite routing loses certainty. More buildings than street corners, more destinations than map coordinates. The system folds back on itself. You got 2 choices: accept collapse, lose coherence, or find a regulator that keeps distribution stable. That regulator, the Riemann and zeros, not because we want them, because the ledger demands them. Built a model of how humans make decisions. 24 channels just to keep our mental vision. If reality ain't coherent, we can't navigate the street. Perelman proved the bound, Planck proved discrete. Here's the tripwire, here's the proof by what must be. If Riemann's false, there's no coherency. The lattice breaks, addresses collide, routing falls apart, but we de-observe coherence every day from the start. We make our choices, trace our causes, find our way, which means the regulator works, the zeros hold the sway. Riemann must be true, not by faith, by design. The only way coherence works is zeros on that line. The ledger must balance. The count keeper knows the cause. Must balance. Oh, navigation's lost. Primes are structural rebar in a universe of code. Zeros govern oscillation down the bounded road. From anchor at the one to the spiral's farthest spin. Riemann wasn't guess necessity, pulled him in. He didn't prove with equations, didn't conjure from the mist. He showed the only way coherence can exist is if the zeros regulate the way the primes align. The ledger must balance, and that balance is the sign. When they ask why I care about numbers in the night, I tell them, 'cause the universe keeps books, and books must balance right. You can't navigate the chaos if you don't preserve the name. Where determinism meets its end, the zeros stand the same. Not 'cause Riemann had a hunch, but because reality's a ledger.
The count is preserved.